We're back with the Famous in America channel. Today with great honors, but before we start, our hearts are with the people of Hawaii who are facing a fire of great proportions and which has already killed at least 100 people. The revolt increases because, as it seems, there is a failure in the security system where the sirens did not sound to warn people of the danger. The authorities have not yet commented on this. We are hoping that everything will be resolved and people can return to their homes safely. Let's go to the honorees. Number 1, Clarence Avant. Music executive, businessman and film producer Clarence Avant, who was dubbed the Godfather of Black in music and entertainment, has died aged 92. His death was confirmed through a statement provided by his family, including son-in-law Ted Sarandos, the co-CEO of Netflix, announced Avant's death with a heavy heart and said he passed away gently at his Los Angeles home. Angeles yesterday, August 13, 2023. Through his revolutionary leadership in business, Clarence, affectionately known as the Black Godfather, left an impactful legacy in the fields of music, entertainment, politics, and sports. An extensive network of friends and partners continue to influence and shape the world, imparting the joy of his legacy that eases our sadness at his passing. Clarence Avant, a pioneering music executive, film producer, and entrepreneur, was portrayed in the Netflix documentary, The Black Godfather, released in 2019 and directed by Reginald Hudlin. The documentary received a Primetime Emmy nomination in the category of Outstanding Original Music and Lyrics, written by Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo. Born in 1931 in North Carolina, Avant was the oldest of 8 children. He broke into the music business in the 1950s, managing artists such as Little Willie John. Founded Sussex Records after working at Venture Records. In 1971, he created Avant-Garde Broadcasting and acquired the first African-American FM radio station in Los Angeles in the 1970s. His career has been marked by accolades, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2016 and a Hall of Fame honor. Rock and Roll Fame in 2021, with tributes from Barack Obama and Kamala Harris. He married Jackie Alberta Gray in 1967 and they had 2 children, one of them Nicole Avant, former U.S. ambassador to the Bahamas and wife of Netflix boss Sarandos. Number 2, rapper Magoo. Melvin Barcliff, famed rapper Magoo, best known for his partnership with hip-hop star Timbaland, has died aged 50. As reported by Kasi Derek Ent. Despite the news of his death on August 13, further details about Magoo and the circumstances of his death remain undisclosed. Magoo and Timbaland's partnership began when they were just teenagers in the early 90s. After meeting, their shared aspiration was to create music and make their mark in the industry together. The sad news was announced by fellow R&B star and music producer Digital Black in a post shared on his Instagram account. Posting a photo from Magoo and Timbaland's 1997 album Welcome to Our World, he wrote, "Man, I can't believe this big bro from RIH Magoo wasn't ready for this #superfriends." Number 3, Helen Duncan. English swimmer Helen Duncan died on August 12, 2023 at the age of 42. The cause of her death has not yet been revealed. Duncan was a backstroke specialist and has represented Great Britain at the Olympics, FINA World Championships and European Championships. She swam for England at the 1998 Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where she won a bronze medal in the 200-meter backstroke. At the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia, she placed 15th in the women's 200-meter backstroke. At the ASA National British Championships, she won 4 consecutive 200-meter backstroke titles, in 1997, 1998, 1999, and 2000. Number 4, Caleb White. Caleb White, point guard for Pinson Valley HS and one of the highlights of high school basketball today and a great future promise, died at age 17 of cardiac arrest. The young man's death was confirmed by the family last Friday, August 11, 2023, in Alabama. The young man, however, never had a history of heart problems and also showed no signs of malaise. The 17-year-old point guard was normally playing a training match at school with his friends when he fell unconscious on the gym floor. On the afternoon of last Thursday, August 10, Caleb was quickly taken to the hospital and given a series of chest compressions, but he eventually collapsed and died moments later at 2:23 p.m. alongside his mother, Charlotte White. It was devastating because they were working on him, giving him chest compressions, and then they called us. That's it. They said it was a cardiac arrest, Charlotte told local media. Caleb's grandfather, George Varnado Jr., was the one who confirmed the news publicly via Facebook and also gave more details about the care of his grandson. According to him, the team of rescuers did everything in their power to revive the young man. He also revealed that the point guard's dream was to play in the NBA. Really a giant loss for the family and for us fans of the sport, who will be without this great promise that could become a great basketball star. Number 5. José Murilo de Carvalho. Brazilian historian José Murilo de Carvalho died on August 13, 2023, a victim of COVID-19 at the age of 83 in the city of Rio de Janeiro. Carvalho obtained his doctorate in political science from Stanford University, defending a thesis on the Brazilian Empire. He was visiting professor and researcher at the universities of Oxford, Leiden, Stanford, California, London, Notre Dame, at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, and at the Ortega y Gasset Foundation in Madrid. Carvalho has published and organized 19 books and over 100 journal articles. He was a member of the Brazilian Academy of Sciences and the Brazilian Academy of Letters, where he was the sixth occupant of Chair 5. Number 6. Tom Jones. Tom Jones, who wrote the book and lyrics for the musical, The Fantastics, a show that ran for 42 years, died on Friday, August 11, 2023, at his home in Sharon, Connecticut, aged 95, a victim of cancer. The Fantastics debuted in 1960 in Greenwich Village and are best remembered for their opening song, Try to Remember. The show was revived in 2006 in Manhattan and ran for over 4,300 performances. Jones began his theater career in New York writing for the staged revues of impresario Julius Monk, working with another composer, John Donald Robb. Jones and Robb called this show Joy Comes to Deadhorse, and in 1956 they staged it at the University of New Mexico, where Robb was dean. After a fight over what worked and what didn't work in the production, Jones began collaborating with friend Harvey Schmidt. Jones and Schmidt went on to collaborate on other shows. Jones wrote the lyrics to Schmidt's musical, 110 in the Shade, which opened on Broadway in 1963 and ran for 330 performances. He also wrote the book and lyrics for I Do, another collaboration, which ran for a year and a half on Broadway in the mid-1960s. Jones was divorced from his first wife, Eleanor Wright. His second marriage was to choreographer Janet Watson, who died in 2016. They had 2 children, Michael Jones and Sam. And if you made it this far, we would like to thank you and ask you to subscribe to our channel and share this content with your friends and family. See you in the next videos.